All right, I'm back and I'm working in the background. Hello, Extreme Psy. Welcome. Hello, Masades. And good night, James. Sleep well. More dragon stuff is cool, Pride. I may end up giving you a lot of money. We'll have to see what my budget looks like. Sunny 8, that is good. Yeah, I hear you about writing with chronic illness. You gotta kind of do your thing when you can, and that's the best. Masades is in a food coma. The sign of good food, that's right. Moon has spaghetti, that's good. The sprint. Eli is unlurking. Yes, dirty bean juice. I have dirty bean juice too, Walking Dead lover. That's awesome. We're ready. Daz was setting up and playing with the dog. Well, you gotta play with the dog every now and then. Because if you don't play with the dog, then the dog starts to come over and give you the sad puppy eyes. And then they start to, like, crawl into your lap. And then you're not getting any writing done. So, you know. I take play with the cat breaks, too. Alright, 105 words for the bunnies from Rowan. Thank you very much for the lapping words. Walking Dead Lover says, my new coffee scented candle has just shipped. Yay, that's awesome. Coffee scented candle's good. Eli says, I think I may do some editing time today, if only because, is this regular arthritis or the vaccine? My joints are aching a bit, so going in heavy on writing seems unwise. Yeah, if you're distracted with pain, that's always a bad idea. Rowan says, time to write Mel out of my head. She's bloody miserable, and I got a week before next game. I am out of my Coca-Cola and my coffee is running low. This is a disaster. How much time do I have on the chat window here? I got 2 minutes? Okay, I got time to run and get coffee or pop. I'll be right back, eh? Alright, I am back. I don't understand stupid auto mod. It makes no sense. Thank you for being on top of that, Rowan. Ah. Dad says, if I don't, he tosses his toys at the laptop and he's a big dog, so his toys are not small. Yeah, fair enough. Game stuff for us, Rowan says. Yeah, Rowan's passing on some game-related stuff on to me, which is cool. Yeah, fair enough, Eli. My joints are all swollen, they say. Still can't tell if this is vaccine or just me, but I am taking off my ring and taking some ibuprofen. Yep, cannot hurt to do that. We've got about 30 seconds here before the start of the next sprint. That's the growl of the dragon of productivity. Alright, we're going to switch over to the screen now, to the sprint screen. I'm going to put in my words for updating the leaderboard and whatnot. It's cold today, and I feel like it's aching joints in wintry weather. Yeah, that's legit. I actually had a crick in my back. My back was like, I think that okay, this is how it's supposed to be. This is how it was. I turned over in bed today and it went back into place. It messes up things for weeks at a time when stuff like that happens. It's inflamed, my guts don't work properly, it's just, I've been feeling really crappy. I'm really pleased that it went back. I'm hoping to maybe get like some actual freaking work done today. So, now that I've changed back to the Toysoldier Saga, I will go over here and add my info. Miracle says hi to the stream. Miracle went over and went meow. That's awesome. Hi, Miracle. Cute kitty. So start at 3:15. Go to 3:30. Oh, patrons, be aware that that poll that I was talking about is now out and is posted in the Patreon post section on the Discord channel. Alright. This amuses me, this number here. Right, I've already broken my goal, so it starts and it says words today needed 0, but as I put in more words, it says words needed today. I don't know if it's doing some kind of minus number. It's very strange. I did actually finish on April 19th. So it's kind of bizarre. Moon's getting new kitten on Saturday. Awesome. Do we want to see the kitten? Of course we want to see the kitten, don't we? Okay, so we're going to... And we're not going back to this one because it's doing a little bullshit. Okay. Aww, it's a mouse. Little basket of kitten. And tiny little legs too. Oh my god. I just want to hold it in my hands. You'll probably hate that. Scratch my face. It's great. He is a short meow. Short meow is good. I somehow fired it up twice. Tuxie sweetie. Yeah, he's got a little tuxedo. That's great. He is so cute. Oh my goodness. What are you gonna name him? I'm gonna get work done. Theoretically. Miracle the cat is trying to steal coffee. My cat likes cheese. My cat likes cheese. He will come and beg for cheese. He has a whole system worked out. He'll come into the kitchen, right? And he'll sit beside whoever's in the kitchen, allow himself to be pat for a few minutes, and then he'll squish down so you can't reach him. And then when he's sure he's got your attention, right? He'll go over to the cutting board and look at it, and then he'll go over to the fridge and look at that, and then he'll look at you. And that is hilarious because that means, please take the cheese out of the refrigerator, put it on the cutting board, and give me some. Oh, okay, she likes the hardness of them. Does she play with them like toys, the cough drops? That's cute. Sunny is missing their... No, Walking Dead lover is missing their tuxedo kitty. Okay, time to get to work. Okay, now. Hello, Macaro. Good to see you. Gonna do a bit of one-shot scene writing before bed. Alarm is set in 7 hours, so he can go see his mom before he go to the cremation. Yeah. Good luck with that tomorrow. COVID test came back negative, so no worries. Awesome. Awesome. Kara says, God's give me the patience not to add the need for several more funerals when they go and pretend the lady was a saint. You know, there's one thing, right? Okay, Orson Scott Card is a tool, right? But Ender's Game is a book everyone should read anyway, and later in the series, there's a book called Speaker for the Dead, And I really like the concept of the speaker for the dead. They come, they investigate, they're from outside the community, right? They come and investigate and learn all about the person who died, right? And then they speak about that person's life, and it's complete, right? It's, you know, yeah, they were kind of an asshole to their kids, but at the same time, they, you know, gave a lot of money to charity and did a lot of work for outside people, and it's a more realistic look at who you are, right? I mean, we all have flaws, and we all have merits, and I don't want to be remembered in some idealized way. I want to, you know, I know what my flaws are, I want to be remembered for who I was, right? So, Stretch is getting distracted by CSS again. Count that as editing. Okay. Sunny says, I didn't go to my aunt's funeral for a very good reason, so I feel you, Makaro. Yeah. Makaro says, I'm going because my sister's going and I'm not leaving her with those sharks. Yeah. Fair enough. Does CSS count as editing? I don't know. I think Bob's been counting it. Yeah. I'm with Eli. I don't see why not. Still writing. I'll count it, says Moon. There you go. You have it official. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, when you're drawing, that obviously can't count as editing. But I think doing the text on the map pins would count. I would count them. Yeah. Oh, right. Fuck. I forgot. One more major edit to that video. I've changed the way my Orcish works. $150 words for Varangia via the Lappin House. Good jobs there, Stretch. And that's the sprint. I'm going to count this in a chunk. I've found that to be easier to do for myself. But if you're doing sprints, then get in the words. $225 words for Mollusca from Eli. Good job. Aw, that sucks, Moonflower. I think my fever's coming back, they say, based on the cold, sweat, and brain fog. Yeah, that's an indication. Hot bath, maybe? Dad says, I was researching. Who pushed me into that bunny hole? I don't know what you're talking about, Daz. Why would we want to distract badgers? Rowan did 325 words for the Warren. Good work. That is a big chunk for you. You really must have, like, shit in your brain there about the character. That's quite cool. Yeah, it's funny, Daz. It's cool. You know, I've learned about these bunny paws is that they give off this white dust. Angst, angst, angst. Well, I know how you feel. This is like when characters have angst. Sonny sneezes and scares a cat again. It's funny. Bless you. Eli says, do I get anything special for 40k channel points, or is that just more glory for me? I really should put some, like, super shit in there, shouldn't I? Like, big channel point reward options. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'll tell you something we're toying with, actually. We're toying with making a subscriber goal. I don't know what our current subscribers is. I'd have to look it up. But we're thinking if we reach a certain subscriber goal, like number of subscribers, maybe, you know, you guys ask me to sing a lot, so maybe Jamie and I will put on kind of an informal Twitch concert. You know, we've both spent time as professional musicians. We're rusty, you know, we haven't done it in a while, but, you know, we love to sing. Let me know if that's something that would interest you guys. Or we could do it, you know, yeah. Oh, Christ, Stretch. Look at all those channel points. You guys watch a lot, don't you? I appreciate that. Rowan says, oh, come on, flipping Antok basically deked out Mel, leaving her to figure out what to do about being pregnant by herself. Yep. Yep, that's what he did. Daz uses and modify emojis. Moonflower has 56.7k, Stretch has 190.3k channel points, 78.8k for Lord Galacron. You guys are, like, awesome. Yeah, Daz says, ooh, that would be cool. Yeah, let me know. We might like you. Well, it feels good to be liked. Thanks, guys. It's cool. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm glad you enjoyed the show anyway. You'll catch up, Sai. I don't have any big channel point rewards. It's like 25,000 points you can do, like, bomb all the avatars and coffee stream. I do that every once in a while because it's fun. And then you get a bunch of stars after that. So 266 words for House Lappin from Macaro. Scene 4 and stat notes for scenes 1 to 2. Nice. Daz says 22.6 despite showcases and emoji hijinks. That's cool. I like that. I think that's fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna... Alright, there's the dragon going back to work. Yeah, let me know if you guys want a music concert. We can do that. You know. Toying with the idea, anyway. Okay. I was looking up whether or not... I'm pretty sure that I've got a dot over my O in Hargle. Noodle! Yes. I was right. wrong one. That one. Concert, yes, says Eli. Okay. Sing shanties for us. Some. Yep. A Walking Dead lover writing while we're talking. And this is why the House Millies is like gonna take the lead here. 1,864 words for the seat. Good job. I think I better clarify that that's actually very spicy. Tends to contain little pepper as far as the Valorians are concerned. Which really means it contains a lot of fucking pepper. They have everything spicy. Okay. I want that fruit flan that I'm describing now. Oh, and in case you didn't know, an unusual concoction of plantains and ice cream drizzled with melted chocolate. I just described split. That was the goal. Alright. Did I add any, like, things to Groff for... Nope. Good. Daz pops head out of word digging burrow. Who said chocolate? Me. I was describing a banana split that they were eating in my world here, and now I want ice cream with chocolate, of course. Also, I hate my husband. He bought green tea ice cream, and I can't eat it. Because it's just ice cream. It's not lactose free. Okay, no matter what I do, my vignette CSS isn't changing, says Stretch. I don't know. Obviously, you know more about CSS than I do. Are you including important? I know that's often a thing. Okay, now I got nothing. Bob's in the chat. He might, or he was. Maybe he's got something. That says, I know nothing of CSS, and now everyone knows that to my asking Give me a question today. Yeah, you know what? I don't remember how to adjust font size with CSS either. I think it's in the codex, though. 'Sonnet, changing it back to my Carolith world. Carolith now has a jungle. 1,100 words even for the school from Sunny. Good job. I'll read your paragraph there in the break, Macaro, but that's great. This conversation is killer. Stretch says, "Arg, I'm an idiot. No wonder it didn't work. I missed the dot from .user-css." Right? To which Macaro replies, "Always cross your T's and dot your CSS, Stretch." Which Shadow... Oh, yeah, right. Right, this is the latest Shadowrun edition, right, Macaro? If you're looking for people to play this game, I might give it a try. Rowan, Macaro is like one of the developers, I believe, working on the current edition of Shadowrun. Rowan is a longtime Shadowrun GM, and a damn good one, I might add. So, not a developer, just a missions writer. Still, on the staff. Okay, see you in a minute, Stretch. that's the spread, and the timing could not be better for me since I just finished that section. I'm going to go back and do a little bit of editing, but... Alright, 23:45. $7.81. 295 words for Lappin from Rowan. 122 words for Millies from Daz. Good work. I'll put in my, what was it? 781, I guess, since I finished that section. $225 light editing words for Mollusca from Eli. Good work. And I love that, how you described it. Totally absorbed into light editing. Excellent work. I think I'm actually going to go back and check some stuff. I just realized I had a word for a thing that I thought was a different thing. So I'm going to go back and look for this word in my sections. This could take a while. All right, 225 light edits for Varangia. Good work there, Stretch. I sincerely doubt this will be in any of these, because I'm pretty sure that entire part is not relevant, but it might have started here. I doubt it. All right, I'm not banging my head against a wall yet, says Stretch. That's good. Okay, so stuff missed in the chat. Macaro said, at this point, the runners need to find their way to the specific docks. Doesn't help that those move around occasionally. Proper searching in the Matrix, asking for directions, following archaic build plans, all combined will help them get there eventually. This should be a puzzle that encourages clever use of knowledge skills and personal strengths. For example, someone partially guiding them if they help move some cargo that trapped the lifting drone. Makes sense? Sunny says I'm up to 44,062 words for this camp, an extra 4,062 words for me so far. That's excellent. Mikara says, you can tell I love involving knowledge skills with Shadowrun. It's a good game for it. Alright, and Stretch is still struggling with the CSS. Rowan says she's out of practice for Shadowrun. Hasn't played since second and haven't upgraded her books. Which, you know, I get the price point thing. Sunny needs 2 more Yazri for the quest. Daz says, are we taking bets that it's pizza or not with Stretch's dinner? Yeah, I wonder. Oh, there's Growl. Dragon Productivity says, back to work. More words, gimme. Yeah, Sunny hopes to be able to do it today since she spent yesterday laying in bed playing Skyrim. Makara says, I did 2 missions last season, which I need to finish polishing to make them ready for publishing, and doing 1 mission this season, plus working on private Netherlands content to shop around to them. The one shot is in the Netherlands as well, but not the material I intended to offer them. That's great. Rowan says, I think I'm going to have an evil week again. How come? A cottage pie from Superstore, says Stretch. That was my second guess. Cottage pie sounds good. I have to make my own cottage pie. They did not make it in gluten-free. I do not know why they did not make cottage pie in gluten-free. It would be so easy. You can make gluten-free pasta, or pie shells, pastry shells. You can get them at any store. Just take the goddamn things, put the shit in it, cook it, put it in there, put a thingy on it, freeze it, like you do with the shells. And then we would have the pie. Why can you not do this? Then I could take it out of my freezer and I could cook it and I wouldn't have to make the goddamn pastry first. Oh, cottage pies with mashed potato? Oh, I thought you were talking about like meat pies and stuff, which also have a lot of potato in them and stuff, but... Oh, are you talking about like shepherd's pie kind of idea? We call that like shepherd's pie here, I think. It's like a layer of veggies and a layer of usually ground meat of some kind. Theoretically mutton when it's, or, you know, shepherd's pie, right? And then like mashed potatoes over top. With beef instead of lamb. Yeah, cottage pie. We've also called that rancher's pie around here. That sounds good too. Maybe I should bug Aaron and ask him to make that for me for supper. He does a really good pie that way. Okay. I want a quiche. I also have that in mind. I have this pie that's basically a quiche with hot peppers that I've made for the orcs in my world, Sunny, and I'm already thinking about. I must be hungry. Okay, enjoy your nap, Moon. See you later. Sleep well. That sounds delicious, Stretch. I knew I was going to be on computer tonight, so I bought a pre-made one. Otherwise, I would have cooked diced chorizo with fiery red pesto and fusilli pasta. It sounds amazing. Oh, it's frustrating, Stretch. I don't know what to tell you. That the vignette CSS doesn't want to work, and I'm kind of a doofus when it comes to CSS. I can find a little bit of code, right, if I look it up or somebody tells me, and then I can paste it exactly the way I was told to do it into the CSS and usually get it to work, right? But I can't troubleshoot worth a shit. The other day, I managed to screw up one of the codex pages while I was adding some basic BB code information, and somebody else had to tell me where I had accidentally deleted a square bracket. This is my CSS, so. Anyway, back to dinner. Yeah. Purses. Okay, I'm going to do this. Excuse me. Why did I do nothing with this page? Why did I leave that there? What the fucking fuck was I thinking? Seriously, what the actual fuck was there? Cusco face. 5-year anniversary of the sinking of the Queen's Dirk. Okay, why did I leave that there and not do anything with it? Oh, maybe I wanted to check it against my timeline. That would make sense. Where is my timeline? Well, not here, is it? Okay. What happened there? 24 words for house lapping from Rowan. Good job. Rowan is now at a standstill with her character shit till next game. Ooh. Duh. 255 words for Mollusca from Eli. That's great. Stretch says 20,657,423 light edits. May not be quite accurate, but damn well feels like it. Yeah, that's what I'm currently doing. Okay, so this is why tracking by time is an option. What I'm currently doing is going through shit for minor details that are important for cleaning up some, somebody's gonna knock me for it if I don't clean it up, right? I literally have to relook through my whole timeline and my whole manuscript, right? And I'm gonna get like maybe 2 words out of it, right? So I never thought of that, Extreme Sigh. How are we supposed to count image manipulation? Stretch said time. I never thought about using images, but as part of it, I haven't been counting mine, but that's legit. Alright. That's the sprint. Roland says, I almost feel bad about making our DM read my brain dumps, but angst hell, so maybe he deserves it. Yeah. Yeah, I think he does. I think he does. Extreme Size says, I just haven't been, but like, I've been working on assembling the map for my one-shot the entire time I've been here. Holy shit. Huh. I think I have to say no, right? Just because I don't think anybody else has been calculating it either. We've got a week left, right? Just a little over a week. The next results stream will be the final results stream, and that will be on the 1st of May, I think it is. Yes, Saturday, the 1st of May, 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and 9 o'clock p.m. GMT, right? It will fall on the slot that is usually right with Aaron on Saturdays. So that is when the final results stream will be. No, I agree. It's not words. I was just making a joke. Legit, right? You're spending a lot of time on it. So, okay, what was the date here? 24th Blood Moon. Oh no, that's the Battle of Wylintus Rings. That was a victory. Okay, where's the sinking of the Queen's Dirk? That's the Battle of Arianrod. Oh, am I not there yet? I'm not there yet. Ah, okay. Okay. Rowan says, mind you, I've sort of done this to myself. Yep. Rowan says, I miss gaming in the house where I could work this stuff out with players and DM in between actual game sessions, and it was game every night. We don't do that anymore, actually, because, Steve's got to work, and, Aaron and I spend a lot of time streaming and writing, so we're on the weekly game thing, too. Macaro says 438 words on scenes 5 to 7. Still should do some stat blocks and legwork blocks, but the scenes are there. And that's for House Lappin'. That's for the bunny words. Good job. Oh, I haven't put my words yet, have I? Maybe a joke, but might raise a good point for future events, says DM Stretch, and he's not wrong. Because, you know, I don't know, we'll have to discuss it. What do you guys think? Should we count them in the future? Right? I mean, it is, like, you know, it is world building. Oh, what are you doing? Screw you then, we'll start that over. Alright, Makaro's off. See you later. Yeah, maybe Stretch. Maybe count them as light edits with the time equivalent that we've been using. That might work. Yeah, and it can include maps and Hero Forge and Art Breeder, all that stuff. Okay, you're being a problem. Why are you being a problem? I'll do it on this computer then. You may kiss my ass. That's the Dragon of Productivity saying get back to work. We probably have this one more sprint, possibly more after that, depending on who's up. So, because we quit at 5 o'clock, so. Alright. There, you dumbass thing. Aha, take that. Kahuna's up at the moment? Don't know when they finish. Oh, yeah, right. Their last hour and my last hour were the same, eh? Well, it might be nice to be able to raid Kahuna before he goes down. I don't think anybody else is up, actually. So it might be nap time. Yeah. Unless Pride intends to go up in the lull. Kahuna's due to finish when I do. Okay. Yeah, Davina, we could raid Davina. Davina is not doing Tourney of Tales, but is going up. Yeah. Well, if you want to, Eli, that would be awesome. Totally up to you. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hours that are uncovered here. Oh, Davina isn't on, okay. Well, not yet. Or, wait. Oh! They were due to be on, but they're not. They should be about halfway through. Okay, that's cool. I need to run to the store. I could probably throw up a sprint lobby when I got back, but I need to be down for at least 2 hours, so if you're I could poke my head in after the 2 hours and see if you're okay, and if not, I can put up a sprint lobby and... Okay, no worries, Eli. We can do that. That's awesome. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, still got 20 minutes. Isn't Kahuna up? Yeah, Kahuna is, but Kahuna's going down at the same time I do, so... Otherwise, I would cheerfully go raid Kahuna. I think maybe I haven't done anything with that because... Yeah, but okay. Alright, so, okay, one of the advantages, those of you with PTSD out there, okay, one of the advantages of me not having any fucking time sense whatsoever is that I really don't get a lot of anniversary trauma, right? Like, if something's a date that has something to do with a traumatic event, it just doesn't stick with me, and I don't tend to, you know, be affected by that much, right? Other things, smells, scenarios, whatever, right? But dates, I could care less, right? So, if you suffer from anniversary trauma, is it a matter of knowing the date triggers the trauma, right? And the memories, or is it a matter of there's just something about the period of time, even if you're completely unaware of the date and you're doing completely different things, right? Does it still impart a sense of unease until you figured out what's going on, right? I would really like to know that information because, you know, it doesn't affect me at all that way, right? But you know, the 5-year anniversary of the sinking of their ship is a traumatic anniversary, right? Would they be upset? Like, would they, or, you know, because they don't know really, they're not quite sure what the date is in the elf calendar, would it just not stick with them? Because they've been operating on the orc calendar, right? So they don't really know what the date is in the elf calendar right now. I'll move that to the notes, I think. think it really depends on how good their sense of time is. Okay. Walking Dead Lover says, finally had the chance to get up and pour me a cup of the dirty bean juice. Yeah, I still gotta get some of that. And I'm just not going to until the end of the stream now. But good for you, you got some? Nolan says they might have a SAD maybe based on the star positions from when they arrived, which would not be exactly close. In that case, they have no fucking clue, right? Because they're nowhere near, they're an entirely different system away from where their ship went down. And I was thinking about that too. Their geographic location is completely wrong as well, right? Yeah, me too there, Stretch. I have the same thing. No sense asking me. I don't get that date thing. I tend to forget when things happen. Even dates like, things like dates of people close to me have died. Yeah, dates, they just don't stick in my brain, you know? Remind me when it's coming up on your birthday, because it's not that I don't care, it's that I don't remember dates to save my life, okay? So, yeah. Okay, Extreme Size says, I've only been able to half listen as my wife got home. Good man, pay attention to your wife, right? You're wondering about people who are emotionally affected around a date. Yeah. Okay, so this is an anniversary of a traumatic event for these guys. And I'm wondering if they know that, right? Okay, because first of all, they're operating on an... Okay, so I suffer from post-traumatic stress, but I have no connection to dates, because I have no time sense at all, right? I think I have dyscalculia. I just don't connect to that information, right? But they do, right? Especially Shandar, he's a navigator, right? He's good at math. So, the thing about it is that, okay, it's the anniversary of a traumatic event. They have PTSD around this event. I've established all of that. Right? But they're in a completely different star system, which is probably light years away from where the thing happened, right? And they're operating on the Orc calendar instead of the Elf calendar, so they're not entirely sure what the date is in the Elf calendar. Would the sense of the passage of time and the time of year be enough to trigger the trauma around the event or not? I'm not sure they would even notice, but I'm no judge of that because I don't associate trauma with time, right? So, mine's easy to remember in UK, May 17th, the day of the next step of our COVID lockdown easing. Oh, a couple of weeks, okay. What type of trauma? Severity of trauma. It was the sinking of their ship, a massive war event with a lot of blood. Both of them suffered serious injuries, and they and one other were the only survivors. Maybe I'll put an asterisk on this and continue with the light editing I've been doing, but then I'll know I have to come back to that for that. If you're trying to trigger a memory of companions they lost, then I think an innate sense of time would be applicable. It's more like I've established that they have post-traumatic stress and it affects them in negative ways, right? I would have to shoehorn it in here, but I can, right? Like, it won't be the worst shoehorning I've done. So, what I want to know is it too important not to, right? But you think perhaps their innate sense of time would be applicable. It really might with Shandar especially. He is a navigator and can do like fifth dimensional math, right? Not I, said the fly, but, you know. I would never make it as a navigator in this universe. Okay, Sai says, so my experience with emotional loss has been, I don't need to be aware that it's a specific date or time for it to apply. I've heard that, so that is why I'm asking. Okay, that's cool. Like, I don't have any, like, I have a diagnosis that I have post-traumatic stress, and I don't have any association with time period. It doesn't do a thing. So, it's just not something I experience. So I have to ask other people. Thank you, that helps. Obviously, I am going to have to go back and shoehorn it. That's fine. I can do that. See, one of the problems with having a shitty sense of time is that I had to go back after this with a converter to line up my Elven and Orcish calendars, and only then was I able to figure out things like anniversaries of significant events and holidays. Right? So now I gotta shoehorn that all in, and it's not always convenient. I mean, which is fine, because life isn't always convenient that way, right? So the key is doing it with it enhancing the story rather than taking away from the story. Okay. Sai says, I'm glad I could help, even if it makes more work for you, and that's fine. The reason I had to ask about what type of trigger you're looking for is if it's their physical pain or situational fear you're asking about, it wouldn't be applicable to time. Yep, but where they are or something they perceive. Fair enough. Awesome. I mean, that's a factor too, but yeah, great. Thank you very much, and it's okay if it's more work for me. More work for me usually means better story in the end. Thanks a lot, that's awesome. Sunny says, I've been squeaked out loudly. That'd be a miracle, right? Okay, so I'll come back to that scene. I got some rewriting to do this evening, obviously. Stretch says, I think I proved last night I'm a pretty good navigator on an 81-mile drive, and that's the sprint. I had to take a diversion twice due to roadworks, and sat-nav with no help kept trying to guide me back to the main route. I know, fuck! You know, that shit Google Maps and sat-nav, you know, go right to hell. I don't want to go back to the main route, you know? Okay? I hate highways, right? Okay, I like empty highways. I don't like busy. So it's faster. I don't care. Okay? I managed to find my way just fine and remember which direction I needed to go and which direction I needed to avoid. That's awesome. I would get hopelessly lost, and we would end up in Timbuktu, unless I actually had a physical map in front of me. That helps me. All right. So make sure to put in your word counts. I'll be counting time for that last sprint too. Thank you so much for your help there, actually, everyone. Sai in particular. That was great. This is part of why we do this together, right? Because you can't get that information when you're writing by yourself. That usually involves about 4 hours of Wikipedia research with cross-referencing to papers people have written. So, okay, yeah, just had to remember 3 points in my head, where I am, where I want to go, where to stay away from, says Stretch. That's cool. Okay, so word counts need to be in now. Yep, turn in your word counts for this stream, because we're about to go and head off and raid Eli. 1,928 words for the Seat of the Badgers from Walking Dead Lover. Awesome. Yeah, Rowan's like, bring out your words! Bring out your words! You know, I should get a bell. I have one that could do that. Put it in my nano as well. Bring your words. I love that. Makes sense to me. Okay, 430, we'll say 5. 33 words from Salem Bear for the seat. Good job. Staz is like, just wait till I'm not doing stats and rulebook flipping. Yeah, exactly. I know it'll go faster. Stretch says, after a while I made one turn and realized, oh, it's this village. Now I know where I am. Cool. And yeah, I agree. Good job, folks, is right. All right, bring out your words. Ding-a-ding. Oh, 146 for Daz for the seat of the Badgers. Good work. Walking Dead Lover says, just with your stream, I did nearly 4K. That's awesome. Good job. That's great. I'm not that fast. I admire it. All right, so we're going to raid Eli. Don't forget that our raid shout is prepare to be boarded because we are the Sable's privateers. Or if you're playing the game of Tomes, feel free to throw in your house motto instead of or in addition to. We will be back tomorrow. Oh wait, no, I think we're back tonight. Just a second. I'm going to double check that. Yes, we are back tonight, right with Aaron from... I believe that is 11 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, 11 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. GMT. Yeah, that's a 3-hour writing stream tonight. It's more probably going to be called House Chiroptera Types by Night, if we can get some of the other bats to join us. That'll be awesome. And then we are back again tomorrow, Friday, for Ask an Old GM. That'll be at 1 p.m. Pacific. 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT. It's a reporting stream for Game of Tomes, as well as, you know, ask your questions, discuss Adventure April. Depending on what's going on, I might even show up for it because I need to do some more work on the one-shot. We'll see how that goes. Otherwise, Aaron is back Saturday. I am back on Sunday for Sable's World Forge. It's been a pleasure, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I had a great time. And I hope you did too. And I will see you later on in the stream tonight. There may be a sprint lobby, depending on what happens. We will have to see. I'm going to try to see if I can do my shift to my stream properly now. If not, I'll raid from the other computer. Evening or